degree. Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda degree, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda degree, shining bright, set the stage. Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling 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 and sipping this tea. It's Yolanda degree. Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda degree, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda degree, shining bright, set the stage. Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling this tea, spilling this tea, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea.
Mic check. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, I love the intro, girl. Okay, now the intro got me.
You like that song? That
Yes,
intro?
I did. Yeah,
that's
the
cool.
intro got me. I was like, okay, I like that. It's a little catchy, and yeah, I like it.
I said, damn. All right, let me introduce everybody real quick. We got my main man, my bro, C Duff.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing, chat?
And we got Dr. E.
Hey,
So we're
what's
gonna get
cracking,
into
y'all? How
some
y'all doing?
things. We're gonna talk about good. So we're gonna get into this the ICE updates. That's what we're gonna talk about. Some of these ICE updates, and I want to play some of the things that the celebrities have been out there saying. The ones that's in LA, actually. So
It's
I
been
want to start
crazy,
off though
man.
with
It's just
Jimmy Kimmel. I think that his message was super, yeah, real crazy. They have new different angles of what had taken place with Renee. Um, and I think that it gives a better picture of what happened based off of the new angles. I want everybody to give their opinion on this one. And I
let me
want your
ask your
honest
opinion.
opinion.
Let me ask your opinion because I did hear you say earlier that you felt like she hit him, right? You felt like she hit him.
Yes. I actually brought up, I was watching TMZ, and I am going to actually show that video after the Jimmy Kimmel. Um, it was real. The footage that they had, it was clear. It was up close. I mean, you heard the noise when she hit him. Now, the cameras did not show him actually being hit. But however, he said something, and it was rude, it was ignorant, it was vulgar, and I'm trying not to cuss right away in this live stream, but he said something, and you'll hear it in this video.
Mm, I
I
can't
don't know
wait
if
to
you
hear.
guys heard it yet or if you're aware of it, but he said something. Matter of fact, we could get right into the TMZ clip.
And
You
anybody
want to do
comes in,
that?
mods, and anybody mods in there, make sure you watch the chat. And please watch your language before you come in here because this is a very sensitive topic. So we just ask that everybody be respectful when they come in the chat. It's Band Aid Gang and Diamond Gang in the one building at the same time. Let's go.
Well, let's go. We're gonna start off with Jimmy first. Sorry.
Just for you. Customize every element of your website and watch your vision come to life in minutes.
Hey, Sharon.
Control everything from the biggest tasks to the finest details. Personalized, optimized.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us here on, this is one of those nights where it's hard to do a show like this. It's hard to find things to laugh at. And this is one of those nights, terrible things happen every day. Sad things happen, tragedies, cruelty, injustice, etc. And in most situations, it's just a bad part of life. But what do you do when
Now, you guys, let me stop this real quick. You do know that he is not a fan of Trump's at all, right? Did y'all
Yeah,
know
we
that?
do know that. We know that.
Okay, all right. I wanted to make sure.
something terrible happens and a big group of people, including those who are running our country, tells you it didn't? They tell you you're not seeing what you clearly see. Are you supposed to just accept it and move on, go about your day? What do we do? I mean, you all know what happened in Minneapolis yesterday. And if you haven't seen the video of what happened, you should watch the video because as horrible as it is to see a woman shot by a person who's sworn to protect us, it's important for us to know what happened and what is happening, because if we don't, it's definitely going to happen again. And, there used to be like a baseline of truth that doesn't seem to exist anymore. And there used to be a baseline of decency, like when, let's say, a beloved director and his wife were murdered allegedly by their own son, a leader would either say something nice or say nothing at all. And those days are gone. Maybe not forever, hopefully not forever, but for now they're gone. We now have the full force of the White House and the commentators who have decided that their job is to support anything and everything their leader says and does, trying to convince us that a mom who just dropped her 6-year-old off at school was part of a left-wing terror effort.
The deadly incident that took place in Minnesota yesterday occurred as a result of a larger, sinister left-wing movement.
These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism.
This was an act of domestic terrorism. These were, it appears to be, paid agitators.
This is a woman who was in severe crisis. She lived a very sad and very chaotic life.
It is clear that she tried to use her vehicle as a weapon, mow over an ICE agent.
A huge SUV with a lunatic woman who guns the gas pedal.
When you point a car at somebody, it's no different than pointing a gun. And when you step on the gas, it's the same as pulling the trigger.
The officer, I think justifiably, shooting her in the face.
It's time for Americans to say enough. And if you get in the way of the government repelling a foreign invasion, you're going to end up just like that lady did yesterday.
A foreign invasion. These foreigners who invade our country, they barge into our homes.
Let me stop
they start
it.
feeding our children.
Let me stop it. How do y'all feel about how they describe Renee? How do y'all feel about that?
It's the same right wing talking points that they're just trying to justify their wrongdoing. When it happens to them,
True.
they always try to say, oh, when they do it, oh, it's okay. But when somebody else do it, it's not okay.
Right.
This is the bottom line. The bottom line is that they was trying so hard, and they've been trying since they've been in office to try to say the left was bad. The left is not bad, because even if she has the right to free speech, right? So even if she did say whatever she wanted to say to the ICE agents, right? Even if she did say a lot of vulgar things to them, or whatever she said, or whatever they said to them while they were out there, as far as I was concerned and what I was told, she was a resident there. So regardless, she had the right to speak her mind. She got her vehicle. He wasn't even supposed to, by his law, or when he took this position. He took this position. Nobody told him to take this position. He wasn't even supposed to be in front of that vehicle by law. So even if she did hit him, it still does not justify pulling out your weapon. It even states in their handbook, it states in their policy that they're not supposed to do any of that. They weren't supposed to grab at the door. They weren't supposed to force her out. She wasn't even the target. Them two was not even the target of why they were even there in the beginning, to begin with. So I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
I feel like it's just a division, because it's a program, it's a set in the country, which we got Democrat and we got Republican, which it just should be one thing to me. And I think this just sets a plant, because you're going to have people on the right and you're going to have people on the left. So in America, it's just always a standoff. Whether it's with another country, it's a standoff with us as a people that live in this country. So,
Right.
and to me, it just seems like a program that is just part of it. Who's in power, who can steal more money, allegedly, and and divert and cover up their dirt. And it goes both ways, even in the Democratic Party and in the Republican Party. I'm not biased to anything, so that's my opinion on that.
Can I say one quick thing before Dr. E says something? We need to first and foremost define what domestic terrorism is, because
Yeah.
Chrissy Nome decided to run her mouth and say that statement before there was any type of investigation done, which there's not going to be one on the federal side, but the state is definitely going to do an investigation on this situation. Like I said, they have policy. The policy states they're not even real officers. They weren't supposed to do
Right.
any of that. So regardless of who did what on the victim side, it still does not justify shooting her more than once. And regardless, the first time is a warning. The second and third time, that was intentional. Okay, so there's no way to spin this. There's no way to spin this. But the right as you see on all these news channels, they're trying to paint her as some type of vile person when she clearly said out her own mouth, "Hey, I'm not mad at you." That's de-escalation, something that they were supposed to learn how to do as ICE agents. They're supposed to be professional. That means they're supposed to first de-escalate before doing anything else.
Right.
They didn't try to de-escalate anything. They were the agitators.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
that's with
I
any type
agree
of
as
law
well.
enforcement. Go ahead, Dr. E.
Yeah, I was just agreeing as well. They covered everything pretty much, but I was just catching bits and pieces of what went on in the last couple of days. But I did hear about it, and I thought that was kind of crazy and wild. But I only seen pieces of it, so now I'm getting filled in with the details, and this is really a sad situation because it always comes down to, like you said, politics. It's Republican, Democrat. It's just back and forth, tug of war, and at the end of the day, it's just like where's the common sense to treat people like people? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's something's got to be put in place, and a warning shot would have probably been sufficient, or to stop her, spike her tires, anything they could have did to stop that situation from happening. But as far as shooting her, that's just it's probably to the extreme, and then now it's like it is now. It's a sad situation.
Yes,
Hit the
very.
panel, Miss Liz. Hit the link.
I
Right. It
think it
was
was
definitely intentional.
excessive.
It was intentional because he had prior traumas that was, I mean, you got to look at this ICE agent been in the field for 10 years. He was actually the one training these ICE agents on how to use their weapon. This is not his first rodeo.
Oh wow.
Also, yeah, this is not his first rodeo on things. So he has prior trauma. Now, I have not found the evidence of it, but somebody did state on TikTok that he possibly has an ex-wife that was also lesbian. That could be also a trigger. Okay. Also, the fact that
Wow.
last year he got drugged by a immigrant or whoever it was, drugged him and made him get stitches in his leg. My thing is this: if you already had prior trauma, you have possibly PTSD, and you put yourself back in the same line of work to get
Mm,
re-traumatized and
mm.
possibly injured this lady out of anger. Okay? Well, not possibly, he did. Okay? So we have it's one thing to have a person that's aggressive, and it's also a married to a Filipino woman. Hello. Imagine her fear. His wife that lived with him every day.
Yeah.
And this man has that much aggression towards women. She lives with him daily. Imagine how she feels.
So she's Filipino,
Yeah, his wife is Filipino.
and you
So
said he was. What happened? Okay, so you're saying that he was married to someone that.
someone stated on TikTok that his ex-wife was lesbian, left him for to become lesbian. I don't know how true that is because I have not found the ex-wife profile or name or any of that. But someone did state that. So that could be another trigger to the reason why he was so angry. Like I
Mm,
said, he was not even in front of the vehicle at first. He took his phone out. He had his phone in his hand, walked all the way around the vehicle, then stepped in front of the vehicle, and the other man was trying to grab at the door, the other ICE agent, and he swapped hands to grab his weapon to shoot her. It was intentional.
mm.
They're trying
So
to paint
gang,
this
gang,
as
say
it was
pow
her
pow, say
fault.
pow pow,
I mean, I'm
say pow
sorry,
pow
to
when they're
pow
talking
pow.
to you.
Sorry, pow pow.
It's all good.
He pow powed her for no apparent reason. And we really need to stop making I mean not we, but they need to stop making excuses for wrongdoing. And this is a pattern. Lately in the last 5 years, and I don't know if you noticed, we have had more aggressive behavior coming from white males than we ever have, white males, than we ever had so far. And it's been consistent for the last 5 years, 5, 10 years. It's been consistent of men getting in trouble for SA, men getting in trouble for battery. It's been pastors. It's been high executives. There's people getting arrested left to right if you pay attention. This is something that is really a big problem.
Miss
Now,
Liz, what's up, baby?
Chat,
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
What's up,
Good.
Miss Liz?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
hey, so Miss
Happy New
Liz
Year.
made a comment. Hey,
Happy New
Miss Liz
Year.
made a comment, and the comment it said that, okay, please hit the like button, everybody. It says the ICE agent is a federal officer. They are under the Department of Homeland Security.
Right, and their policy states that they're supposed to de-escalate before they do anything with their weapon. And
That's
especially
with any law enforcement.
it states in there, it has to be something outside of the vehicle itself because he could have avoided the vehicle by getting out the way. So there's still no excuse.
But Diamond, let me ask you a question. She's blocking the one officer, right? The officer
No,
gets
he
out the
pulled up.
car.
They
Wait a
pulled up in
minute.
that. They pulled up in that in that truck.
She's
Did they
blocking the
not?
other officer. And he gets out the car and tells her to get out the vehicle. That's when she knew that the taunting and the bullshitting was over, right? When he told her to step out. We're not talking about the one that actually uh, fired the rounds into her. So she knew it was serious when he told her to step out of the vehicle to
But
get
what
out of the
authority
vehicle.
does he have to tell her to get out of the vehicle? He's an ICE agent. He's
He
supposed to be
has
for
all the authority
immigration.
to tell
He
her to get
has
out of
no
the
authority.
vehicle.
No, he does not. Look at the policy. Pull up the policy right now. The policy states that he has no authority. He is not a real officer. He's only supposed to go after
He is
immigrants.
a federal officer. He told her to exit her vehicle.
He is an ICE agent. I beg to differ. I'm sorry. Just because he works for the feds don't mean they are literally stating this on television right now that they
Uh,
do not have the same
According to
rights
your
as a
president,
federal
who
officer.
is going to give him immunity.
oh wow.
Mhm.
By Fed, the state's still
Your
prosecuting him.
president said
The state
that
is
he
still going to
has
prosecute him.
immunity.
The
He
state
told her
is
to
Wow.
step
still going
out
to
of the
prosecute that man.
vehicle. She knew
It
Wait a
that
doesn't
minute. The
all
matter.
games
president
He's
were
still
said
going
that
to
they're
over.
going to
prison.
give
He's
him
still going to
immunity.
jail.
Are you
According to
kidding
the
me?
Trump, according to Project 25, please look into this. According to Project 2025, all law
Mm,
enforcement that falls under ICE agents as well. When you do things to
mm,
harm citizens, such as unalivings and things of that nature, your president
mm.
says that they qualify for immunity.
That's not up to him. That's up to a federal judge. Number one. Number two,
Okay.
he's still gonna get prosecuted by
But what
state.
did your vice president say after this
It
happened?
doesn't
Didn't he
matter.
come
He's
out in
not a
support for
judge.
them?
If anything, he incriminated that man more by him running his mouth on on stage, saying what he just said. Not on the fact that Christy Nome ran her mouth saying that she was a domestic terrorist, had no proof. Then you got the vice president of the United States sitting here
Yeah.
running his mouth on national TV without no proof, still no investigation. They're
Why did she
blocking
drive off?
investigation. They're blocking the vehicle that's in hand. They're blocking the state from doing an investigation with the Fed. So they're doing more and more evidence on why, first of all, Congress needs to act. But we also know the federal government is going to be the judge is the one that has the ultimate decision in the situation. You know that.
But why did she
It's
drive
not
off?
them. All they did was really make him worse. Made it worse. He had a phone in his hand.
That means lack of training on his part. But
That's what
why
I'm
did she drive
saying.
off?
How you gonna say he was properly trained, and then
I didn't say he was properly
when
trained. I'm saying, why did she drive off?
she first
That's
of
for
all, any person that sees two men in masks, and there for one, she already said before that happened, hey, I'm not mad at you. She was even waving some
we.
officers
Let's
around
play this
her.
Nothing.
clip. Let's play this clip. Hold on.
He shouldn't have even approached. They shouldn't have even approached her car. They
Play
should
the
have
Why do you
said,
clip,
say
"Hey,
he
Yolanda.
should
move,"
have
Play,
and
play
pushed
the
that's
the
clip.
it. They
car?
could have told her, "Hey, you need to get out the way," something like that, with a hand gesture to move out the way. That's different than going and telling her to get out her car. Had no authority to do so. She's a citizen of the United States. She's not an immigrant. That wasn't even their
Okay.
target.
I agree with Diamond on this.
Hold
What's
tight.
going
Hold tight. Damn it. Hold
on so
tight.
far?
Damn it. Damn.
Rolling game.
Go ahead.
Rolling.
I'm going to
Well,
roll
I'm
the
saying
TMZ
Diamond was
clip.
rolling at a minute.
Let
Roll
me
the
play the
clip, gang.
clip.
Let's go.
We're going to settle
Please
this.
hit the
We're
like
going
button.
to
Y'all
settle
get
this.
here.
Let's get it. We're going to let's get this. Hold on. We're going to settle this.
Because
We're
go
going to
ahead and set
see
it
it.
up. I don't think that um that he should have shot this lady because of that.
Oh, I
And
agree with
then,
that.
like
That was
again,
excessive force.
Hold on.
that part, Miss
Absolutely.
Liz. I don't think.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's watch this clip. Hold
Play the clip, Yolanda, and let's decipher.
not this clip.
Yeah, while you get
All
the
right, let
clip,
me
we
go
gonna be
back.
talking
Let me
until you
go
press
back.
play
Let me
on
go.
that button.
Right. So
I
I'm
had
not
it and I stopped
disputing
it.
that maybe them two could have stayed out of the way of these ice agents. I'm not disputing that. But
So let's
if
not
they're
look at it from
residents of the
you looking at
area,
it
they
from a
have
black
every
point
reason
of
to
view,
be there.
Diamond. You're looking at it from a black point of view. Let's
No, I'm not. They
look
were
at it from
residents
white
of the area.
eyes.
Hear me
Let's
out.
look at
Hear
it
me
from
out. What I'm
white
saying
eyes.
is,
This
if
woman
they
was
are
in
there
her
and they
vehicle
told them
Diamond,
to
hold on,
obstructing
leave,
Diamond,
the
Miss Liz,
law.
hold on, Diamond, Miss
they
Liz.
told them to
What you
leave.
mean? One at a time. Miss Liz, what do you mean by she's looking at it from a black point of view? And then you piggyback off of that, Diamond.
She's looking at it from they didn't have the authority to tell her
Okay, hold
what to
on.
do, freedom of speech and all this other shit. Well, in the white eyes, from blue eyes, she was obstructing the law. She wasn't following
What
law
law? Their
enforcement's
law states that
instructions.
they're allowed to the protest peacefully. They're allowed to be in their area that they pay for.
Peaceful
They were
protest doesn't mean
residents.
you obstruct the law. You don't
They were
block
residents,
police
and they told
vehicles.
them to leave. Why you think they were in the car for? They were
Why was
outside the
she
car.
blocking the police vehicle, Diamond?
She was her wife was outside the car. Her wife was getting in the car when they
Why
were
did her
saying
wife
whatever they
tell
were
her
saying
to
to them.
drive, baby, drive?
Okay,
We're
so
getting ready
when
to
she
look
was
at it.
able
Let's
to
look
take
at it.
off, why didn't he just let her leave and he got out of her
Why
way?
am I gonna
There's
let
still
you
no
let
Let's
this
look at
excuse.
it. Let's look at
obstruct
it.
justice?
Let's look
Go
at
ahead,
it.
Yolanda. I'm sorry.
We're
It's
gonna look at it.
impeding what?
Let's look at it.
We still don't even know who they were after and when before the situation.
Welcome to TMZ Live. There is new video, very important video, in the fatal encounter between ICE agents and a driver in Minneapolis.
Renee,
And
yes, Renee Good.
And this video is from one of the officers, in fact, the officer who was involved in this, from his cell phone. He was shooting this, and it really is a window into what happened in far more detail than we've seen.
Right. Everyone has seen, there are several videos that have been out, and depending on your perspective, people have
You see
debated
him get
this
out his
endlessly
vehicle.
since
There
this
was a
tragedy
problem
on
right there
Wednesday.
and there.
But now you're
Then
about
you
to
got
see
the
it
white
from the
vehicle that's
perspective
right
of
behind
the ICE
him that could
agent
also
who
get out.
actually fired the shots. In
And,
fact,
and hear it. And you
Okay,
can
it's going to
hear,
show
you'll
a
hear
little bit
his
more.
interaction with
Let's
Renee
take a
Good
look.
and Renee Good's wife just seconds before he opens fire.
Made because it is. This is Cook Unity, and if you're someone that enjoys delicious food without having to
The period, point blank period. He had more than enough time to get out her way. He was around her vehicle, went completely around her vehicle with his phone to get her license plate. He had no real reason to be in front of her
You
vehicle.
blocking a police officer.
He shouldn't have been
Is a
in front of her
police
vehicle.
to
Period.
tell you to get out of
He
his
had
way?
enough time to go all the way around her damn vehicle.
Oh my God. Now she's blocking the police officer.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Stop it right there.
Every morning, just so you know.
So you're saying, Miss Liz, that she was blocking a police officer?
Not that this
How's
is the
she blocking
one
him? You got a space right there.
I'm talking about, the one that's in the car. The one she's blocking, the one that's in the vehicle, not the one that actually shot her.
There was two
This is
ice
the one
agents.
that the one that's filming her is the one that unalived her.
Right.
Right,
The
and the
one
What I'm
other
that's
saying,
sitting
officer was
in the
trying to open
truck.
up her car door. So
The
who were
one
you
that's
talking
in
about that she was blocking?
the one that's sitting in the truck is the one that told her to get step out of her vehicle because he was gonna arrest her and
absolutely.
take her to
So what
jail.
was the reason for her with her? Now this is the thing. Well, they're sitting in the car. The girlfriend is outside the car, allegedly taunting the officers. So they know
Absolutely.
at that point that she's an American citizen.
Uh-huh.
Definitely how she looks. The car is parked. I'm just giving what we see. Now, the car is parked. Her girlfriend's taunting the officers. She has the right to freedom of speech to say what she wants to say. The other girl simply said that was driving the car, hey, I'm cool, dude. She never said nothing wrong. She never cussed. She wasn't even as smart at the mouth as her girlfriend, as her wife. So my thing is this. Okay, the girlfriend taunts the officer. She
Mm-hmm.
attempts to get in the car, but before she attempts to open the door and get in the car, the camera passed the girl, Renee. Renee says, I'm cool, dude. I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? So at that time, why is there an officer and they've been sitting there because she was filming an officer on the other side of the vehicle. On the other side of the vehicle, she was taunting an officer. Then the camera turned and she said, put on your big boy draws, big boy, or whatever.
Let's watch
They
it.
knew that
Let's
she
finish
was an
watching the
American
full clip.
citizen. It seems like they got in their feelings.
They could
Exactly,
have,
because
Yeah,
why
but
would
you
you go
they
cannot
completely
definitely
block.
around the
got in their
vehicle?
feelings.
Why
You,
would, if you have enough time to go all the way around her vehicle to get her license plate to go on the other side of the vehicle to get back in front of the vehicle, you had plenty of time to get the hell out their way to pull off. What it was is
the
they wanted, their
police if you
egos
want to
got
pull
struck.
over.
Their egos got in the way.
Now,
Period.
now,
All right, let me.
I looked at something, Diamond. I'm agreeing to disagree, um, because we got to look at it in all angles. But here's another thing,
Right.
like Peanut said in the comment section, and this is alleged. This is what they've been saying, that she's in a group that's against ICE. So
Freedom of
allegedly,
speech. She can be. Just like we got the Triple
Yo,
K
wait,
and,
hold on.
and all them
Yeah,
other
this comment
freaking
by
groups.
Peanut is crazy. They've been doing this and following them around,
exactly.
going to
Yeah.
But
hotels
if
and
she's a
all.
resident,
They
she wasn't
recorded this
following
to
them.
go
She
viral
wasn't following them
while
if she lived there.
antagonizing
Let
them.
her read it, Diamond. Hold on, Diamond. Let her read the comment. Go ahead.
All right. They've been doing this
Read that
and
comment.
following. I am. Can you hear me? They've
Yeah.
been
I
doing
hear.
this and following them around,
Yeah.
going to hotels and all. They recorded this to go viral while antagonizing them.
Still ain't warning, getting shot in the
Thank you,
head 3 times.
Peanut. Thank
It don't
you.
matter.
You
It don't
cannot
matter.
block.
It still
That's
does
just
not
like if
warrant
the
them
local
shooting her
police
three
was. You
times in the
cannot
head.
block a local police vehicle. And when he told her
Where
to get
is the
out, she
local
should have
police?
got
Why weren't
out.
they getting called? They're not
It
even real
doesn't.
officers. They could have called the local police to
They
handle
are
them.
real officers. They're
They're
federal
not.
officers
They're
under the
limited on what
Department
they
of
can do.
Homeland
Look
Security.
it
Look
up.
this
They are
up.
limited on what they're able to do. The only reason why they got a little bit more pull now is because we got a damn Republican in office and an idiot for a secretary for a DHS. That is the only reason why they were able to get away with this, and they're still not going to get away with it because the state's going to charge him. And she's about to get impeached. Watch what I tell you. She's getting impeached because this is not the only time this happened. You got 9 other people that's got fatally injured or unalive because of ICE since this been going on.
Well, why does she run? If she doing everything right and she got freedom to protest and freedom to do this and do that, why does she
When she
drive off?
turned that wheel,
Okay.
they was supposed to get out the way and let her go.
No,
That is
no,
the
ma'am.
facts. That is the
No,
facts. I
ma'am.
just listened to a actual a chief police state that she was not supposed to just I mean they was not supposed to impede in her leaving. He
Let's
wasn't supposed to be in
get it.
front of that vehicle. He went all the way around her vehicle. He had plenty of time to get out the way. He did that on purpose. Not to mention he has prior trauma. So we're going to completely and going to blame these two women because they want to sit here and exercise their freedom of speech and fuck ICE, excuse my French, but screw ICE. And that's what they're saying,
It
right?
does say, listen,
They have
let me
they
say
have the
this.
right to state
Hold on,
that.
Simon. Let me say this. It does say this, Miss Liz. ICE officers have limit authority compared to local police and cannot arbit wait is it arbitrarily pull over anyone for just any reason, but they can detain individuals suspected of immigration violations. They do
Thank
have
you.
limited authority.
They are not,
Is what
they
I'm
were
reading.
citizens, so they had no business even trying to pull at their car, getting out of their in their way of taking off. None of that. What he should have did was got out the way, and the other officer should have. I mean, the other ICE agent should have got out the way and let them leave. It was their ego that got struck. And I'm just saying this because yeah, she was wrong. They were wrong for antagonizing them or whatever. But we are in a time where they have already unalived another man, another black man, an off-duty ICE agent just unalived a black man recently, and 7 others. So this is not like it's just she's the
Listen,
first victim. This has been going on. It's just never been recorded. So this is the time where people need to start paying attention. If they would do that to them, they'll do it to anybody. That's the reason why Kristi Noem needs to be impeached. We don't need
right,
no more
Karen.
casualties. We don't need no more casualties. And
Hey,
what
no
they want
stress.
is us to have, they want us to get into it. That's what it is. They want it to be state versus federal. They want it to be like that. You realize
All right,
that the
let's
government,
play the rest of this video.
right?
Did Dove fall off too? Hold on. All right, we're gonna play the rest of it. I want to see the rest of this. I guess Dove fell off. Hold on.
And I want to state something real quick before you play that. The governor of Minnesota
Go
just
ahead.
said that he was going to enact the National Guard. That is troubling
Mm.
because you got these, and then they're kicking in everybody's door. They're going door by door now in Minnesota. So it's worse.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
We'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
That's it right there. They can't even tell him to do that. Oh.
So that video was obtained by Alpha News in
But she was
Minneapolis.
already
There are a
she was
couple of
already shot
things in
by that
there
time. She was
that
already shot, and
are
then she
that are curious
accelerated
because
after
one of
she
the
was shot.
accusations
I mean pew pewed. I'm sorry. When she was pew pewed, that made her accelerate and hit that pole. So was it her fault that
Oh, I could believe that.
he was
Go
hit?
right.
He could have got hit because they were already had shot her. I mean, pew pewed her. I'm sorry, I keep saying it, but pew pewed her. Once they pew pewed her, that was what made her tense up and accelerate the engine and go hit the pole. So honestly, was she unalived by the time that she turned left, or was she out? Because I know she was already turning left when he started letting off the rounds.
I still want to listen to that. Watch the rest of the video because they actually go at it.
But he did actually pull that gun. He pulled that gun before he was hit, and he shot him.
The pow
Right.
pow,
So
the pow pow.
when she
Yeah,
made
the
that
pow pow.
turn, when did he pull the weapon after she made the turn, right? After she started turning her wheel. Am I
Let's go
correct?
back. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see.
But at the same time, you could tell the woman didn't. Like Diamond said at the same time, because I can't be biased. I just trying to figure it all out. Again, there's a million people protesting about it, so there's something wrong. The celebrity eyes are seeing it. Politicians are seeing it. Lawyers, doctors, teachers, construction
Well, let me
workers,
say
whatever
this.
the case may be, see that there was something wrong with that picture.
based off of this clip, when we get through, like to the end of it, because they do get into it, and they're saying it as if the officer didn't pow her until after she hit him.
That's
This
why we
is
got it.
watch
But
it.
I
But when
had a
you look
clip.
at
I
the
had a
other
clip.
angles
I
of
had
the
a clip.
videos, it shows
Yeah,
that he pulled it out after she started turning.
yeah. I
Because
got a
he shot
video.
in the window. He had his
Okay,
hand
let's
in the
listen
window
because he
shooting her.
said something.
Shooting
Listen,
her. Shooting her.
that's okay. Let's watch this video. Let's just see this, and you just tell me what you think after you see this.
All right, run it,
I
gang.
promise y'all.
Ain't no flesh.
Are curious because one of the observations some people made was that the driver of the car was scared and was trying to flee, and that's when it happened. You hear the wife say, "You want to come at us?
You want to come at us? Says you should go get some lunch." Yeah, there was no antagonistic. There wasn't angry language being used between them, right? And when Renee Good,
But I think
puts the car,
there's definance.
there's
Sure, but that's
See how
definitely
much
that's not
space it is
defiance.
illegal.
from
And
the
by the way,
gate.
they're
This is where
blocking
he
the
was
road,
just
so
at.
The wife
He
is
should have
clearly.
talking
stayed there
crap,
so she
just
could
like
leave.
I have talked crap to them
Look,
across
she's
the
trying to
street
leave.
2 times. They did not have
She
the
was
right to
trying to
shoot me
leave.
and kill me.
Wait,
These
wait.
people
Let's
have
hear what
no.
they gotta
They do
say.
not value human life. There's a strange masked violent man trying to get into your car. You can see the driver saying, please, like, I'm just trying to get away. Renee is being cordial and nice. And yeah, the wife is talking crap.
And she backed
Well,
up
Whatever, she gets
before
into the
she took
car.
crap,
off.
but
She's
Renee
trying to
was.
drive
If a
away.
person's
And the
intention
officer,
to
who
try
we believe is
to
filming this,
hit
so I
you
don't think
with
someone
a
with one
vehicle,
hand on
why
their
are they
phone
gonna
is that
back up
in
before
fear
they
of their
do
life
so?
and then pulls out your gun
I ain't
and
never
shoots her
heard
3
nobody
Now,
do that
times,
Well,
including
wait
when
a
the
minute.
driver,
Okay,
including when the
listen,
driver is
let's listen
driving
to this.
away. That's not
But
self-defense.
that's an advocacy argument, and I get it, and that is one point of view. I'm not taking a point of view, but I do want to mention one thing: that when you watch the video, they know they're ICE agents. I know you're talking about
Yes.
masks, but it's very clear this is not
That's
where
why
we
they're-
don't know
that's
who
why they're
they
there.
are.
Then-
That's
and
why
everyone
they're
in
there.
Minnesota
That's why
They
they're
live
there.
there.
Yeah,
right.
That's the other thing that people are like, oh, these
so
are
it's not
rioters
but it's
inciting
not
violence. They live there.
It's not we're in fear of these masked people. They know they're ICE agents.
They know that they're ICE
but
agents.
you're
and
scared of an
No,
ICE
no, but
agent
the
or trying
point,
to get into your
all we're
vehicle.
saying is that the reason they were there is they knew that ICE was in their
Now he shouldn't
neighborhood,
have did
and they were
that.
protesting that or blocking them,
Did we see
whatever,
that?
however you want to
Stop it
describe
right
it.
there. Stop it
They're
right
not,
there. Stop it
to your
right
Let's
there.
point, afraid of
Go
them.
okay,
They
back
calm
to
are
down.
wanting
Stop
to
it.
stop it.
Calm
interact
down.
with them.
So
Now,
okay,
I want to say
How are we going to say that
when
they're
Renee
not
Okay.
Good
these
puts
men
the car in drive and starts to drive off,
to have guns?
you're
Right
right.
here. Stop it. Stop it right
Okay,
there.
go ahead.
Now this is why I
Just
say stop
stop.
it
You
right here.
might be lagging a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, but that's yeah, I get it. But look, everybody, please hit the like button. Now look, now everybody pay attention. At this point, this is the critical part. I'm dead because there is another clip that I do have, where you're gonna
Yeah.
see kind of from this angle when the officer pulls the gun,
I got
and
two
at
more.
that time,
I got two more.
but you can't see it good on this one. But just everybody pay attention to the read. Why is he out of this vehicle, walking at her, and the two officer approach? Don't that look kind of odd? Like, what is the aggression for that they're even getting out of the vehicle, walking to approach the vehicle? And again, I agree with the guy on TMZ because the mask does not have anything to do with it. You know who they are. So let's just be mindful about the whole situation. It is still wrong, but there's so many different clauses in this. But I do think the officer needs to be prosecuted.
Let me say this. Let me say hi to everybody. No Flesh, Nurse 59, Melanated, EJ, Leash. What's up, Peanut? What's up? Y'all coming in the door. What up? Okay, go ahead, bro. So I do have a few more clips with different angles of what had taken place, but
you gotta feel this shit, gang. You gotta feel this shit because you even gotta look. Miss Liz, what you up there quiet, Liz?
Oh, I'm listening to you guys.
Okay, so, because I mean, you guys got some good views, but you know, it's so many people that's saying like, you know, when you know somebody, this fucking.
What's wrong?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Bro? Damn it.
I'm here. I'm here. Give
Okay,
me 2
okay.
seconds. Give me
I was
2
making
seconds.
sure. Miss Liz, okay. It's you, bro.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, it's just, I when I'm looking at it, everybody
Yeah,
got
I
a
do.
point on it. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can. I'm sorry. Somebody said, "Do I have one vertical and one through StreamYard?"
Yep.
Okay.
Um.
I tried this Friday,
So
and I'm trying it again. Go ahead.
right, I know what you needed to do, but we're good. But at the end of the day, we're looking at what is the reason why they're approaching the car. Why
Yeah.
they've been out there. Them people been out there. They've been parked. Miss Liz, they've been parked. They've been sitting there parked. There is another angle that when he grabs that door, that officer grabs that door, I got an angle. It's in a black and white where right when he grabs the door, an officer upstrap. He got the pistol. He the reached. He got it pointed right at her, and then boom, boom. Then she's hit. So he fired like at the same time his body was touched. But at the end of the day, she's leaving. She has no weapon, and she was shot in the face.
Facts. I think it was very excessive. Yeah, I do. But I think it's going to come down. I mean, first and foremost, I don't think nothing's going to happen to this officer. I don't.
Nothing.
I
The
don't.
president told you nothing was going to happen to him.
The
Yeah.
feds don't
I,
have to. You got the difference between state and federal. You know the state is still going to get him regardless. That's the reason why when he commuted Larry Hoover's sentence, remember that He- Larry Hoover still had 200 years state. He's still locked up.
I'm gonna
I
tell
didn't
y'all this.
understand the reason
That's
why
a
he did
fact.
that. I didn't even understand the reason why he did it if he wasn't gonna call Pisker and say, "Hey, I just commuted his sentence. Can you let the 200 years go so we can release him?" That's all it took was him giving him a call. But guess what? He's too much of a you know what to call Pisker and ask him about Larry Hoover. But everybody thought he was gonna get released. It's the same exact thing. That's the reason why he know state charges will not he can never pardon anybody from a state charge, and he can't get himself off state charges. So yeah, the feds ain't gonna let him go through it, but the state's still gonna prosecute this man. And Chrissy Nolan's gonna end up getting impeached. Watch what I tell you. Because not only should the person that pulled the weapon and pulled the trigger should be locked up, but the person next to him should be also locked up. He was just as complicit as he was.
Oh,
They could have went around her. Yeah, she's in the road, but there's also space for them to go around.
Press play on there, sis. Let's see what everybody
all
pay
right.
attention to the approach.
Let's go.
Here's the approach. Look, what is the
She
reason?
does not
What?
seem, even then, doesn't seem angry. I didn't see anything on her face that said, I'm going to,
Stop it
like,
right there.
I'm
Stop it right there.
targeting
Stop
this
it
guy.
right there.
It is also clear from this that she
Okay, calm
did.
down.
He grabbed
Okay.
at her door, she took off. It had nothing to do with the person in front. It had everything to do with the person that was on the side yanking at her door. She wasn't even looking at the dude that was in front of her car. Look at it again. She was
Yeah, I
looking at
agree
the
with
dude
that.
yanking at the door. She was not looking at the dude that was in front. Watch it
Mm,
again. Look at her face.
all
She
right.
wasn't looking at that dude that was in front of her car.
She really wasn't.
It looked like
No.
she was. It looked like she's
Again,
looking off to the side.
again, can you explain why she was blocking that truck?
What truck is she
There's a
blocking?
white truck that right there that they could have
Not
went
the white
around that
truck,
truck.
that truck right there on the left.
They could have
Yes.
went around her even if she was sitting there. Look at all that space. And all they were
Oh,
doing is trying to get him out of the snow
Wait
or
a
get him
minute.
out of the
Those
ice.
cars was parked diagonally. She wasn't Go back. When you look at it, those cars are like in a parking. They're parked diagonally. Those cars were parked diagonally in like a line.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me play.
Even when you look at it from across the
okay,
street,
I want to say
I'm
when Renee does push the
I'm just asking questions.
car and drive and starts to drive off.
To have guns.
You're right. She does.
Right, let's see. Because it looks like her
Because
car is sticking out. That's not parked diagonally. There's a line right there. She's black.
it looks like she came up
There's a
and blocked
line.
the truck as a barrier.
All right, let's play it. Hold on.
Does not seem, even then, doesn't seem angry. I didn't see anything on her face that said, I'm going to, you know, like, I'm targeting this guy. It is also clear from this that the car did strike him, right? And you heard that.
So, I want to replay
That was
this.
another.
That
wasn't
because
even
I
the
think this
same
is really
ICE
going to be
agent.
relevant
Hold on.
in
Look at the
deciding.
video again.
Look, I mean,
the
here's the thing.
person
I don't
that pew-pewed him, pew-pewed her, right? That was the agent that had the phone, right? But the person that she was trying to pay attention to was the person yanking at her door.
Because he told her to get out of the
She was
car.
trying to get out the way after he started yanking at her door. But why would this man go all the way around her car and not back up, knowing the fact that she still got her car still on drive, pretty much, and it's still on? What common sense person would get that close to a vehicle that is still it's already it's already turned on. The car is already turned on.
Let me.
So
Yolanda,
regardless,
do you have
if she
another
would've-
version
if
of
she
it?
would have turned her car off,
yes,
that would have been a different story. She was already ready to go. When she was about to get in that vehicle, she was about to leave. So him being in front of the vehicle, he had more than
I
enough
know,
time
Peanut.
to back up and get into on the sidewalk or go by his ICE agent. He got mad because the ICE agent was trying to open up the door and he couldn't do it. He got mad also because he was trying to basically do what he wanted to in front of the vehicle. He already wanted to do something to that girl. The other ICE agent wanted to open up the door. See, mind you, we don't know what conversation they had in that truck.
He was opening up the door because he told her to get out of the
They had
vehicle.
before they got out that truck. Them two had a conversation before they got out that truck. Believe you me, they work together. So if he tried to grab at the handle and this man is recording and he's in front of the vehicle, what make you think he couldn't have got on the side of the vehicle or got away outside of the car? He had more than enough time if he can go all the way around her car to get out the way.
So your
It didn't
argument
take
is
two
they
ICE
targeted
agents to
this
go approach
young
that car.
lady?
It didn't take two ICE agents to approach that car. One of them could have got out, one could have stayed in the truck. Both of them got out because they wanted, their egos got the best of them. Period. There's no reason to have two ICE agents approach a car, especially if she's a U.S. citizen. All you had to do was say, "Hey, can you please move?" You could have been nice. The fact is, she's not even your main target. You're mad because she don't like you. There's a lot of people that don't like people, but they don't give you the right to grab at her door, let alone impede her from being able to leave. And then on top of it, shoot her 3 times in the face. He got in front of her car. He shouldn't even been in front of her car.
What do you mean he shouldn't have been in front of the car?
The policy states that they're not supposed to even be in front of her car. They're supposed to allow them to leave. Their policy.
Yeah, they're not there. It did state that they can't do nothing with traffic, nothing with none of that. They can't.
Right. He's supposed to have backed up. He's supposed to have backed up and let her leave.
So what does So what does it say? What does the policy state for the American citizens that the American citizens can't interfere with ICE doing their job either?
That doesn't make
That's not
sense.
peaceful protesting. That's not expression. That's them interfering with them doing their job.
They didn't have no weapons. They was using their voice.
It doesn't matter if you had weapons. They were interfering with them doing their damn
where they
job.
live at, but they came into their state where they live at. They have the right to protest. Period.
No, it doesn't matter. You have a right to. You have the freedom to protest, but you don't have a right to interfere with me doing my damn job.
Who interfered anything? They approached them. Those two ICE agents approached
That's
them.
the
They didn't
argument,
approach
Diamond. That will
them.
be the argument. Yes, you have a right to protest. Yes, you have a
But you
right
have no
to,
right to grab at my
but you don't
door.
have a
You have
right
no
to
right to use
interfere.
excessive force towards me. There's right now ICE agents uh launching uh rubber bullets. I mean rubber pew pews at pastors
Hey,
and
wait,
stuff.
wait, wait. I just seen something. It says, but they generally can't arrest U.S. citizens except for interfering with their duties.
There you
But
go.
they wasn't interfering with their duties
And
because
you
the
don't
person that
call
they
her
were looking
taking
for
her
was nowhere to
vehicle.
be seen.
Okay,
Okay.
Who was the
that's what you had to
target?
do.
We still don't know who the target was. We
But
ain't seen the target or heard about the target. Nothing. She was not impeding. They was not impeding anything. They were on the street that they pay for. Look, they were residents of the area. They could have nicely said, "Hey, can you move, please?" The problem is these men don't even know how to be nice. The
Diamond,
only
people
probably
are
thing
not
to it
going
was
to.
because
Diamond.
she
Now
said,
you
"I
want
wasn't
people
even
to have
mad at you."
manners.
She said out her mouth, "Amen, I'm not mad at
You
you."
want these
So
people
that
to have
time when she
manners.
said that, that was de-escalation. Was it or was it not? She was
Now,
de-escalating
I
the
You
agree with
want
the
situation.
him to have
de-escalation.
manners, and they talking to him crazy, and then you want him to
But when
have
she
manners
said,
towards
"Man,
them.
I'm not mad at you," that's de-escalation.
Now, I'm not gonna
No.
lie.
That
Any
is
form of law
de-escalation.
enforcement, they are trained to
Oh wow.
de-escalate,
Wow.
and they did not. What's up, Doctor E? Let's hear from
If she
Doctor
said,
E. What's up?
"Amen, I'm not even mad at you," that right there is meaning,
No,
"Hey, yeah,
Diamond. You
you're mad
can't
at
have it
me,
both
but I'm not
ways.
mad at you." She said that to him. She had also, and when she said that, he could have also said, "Hey, you need to leave." He could have also voiced that to her. The door, her window was open. She was
Nope, he
speaking to
got
him
tired. By that time, it was
in
over.
his
All the
phone.
chances was up. He told her to get the hell up out the car.
It don't see that his anger issues ain't got nothing to do with her. His anger
That's
issues ain't
not
got
anger
nothing to do with that
issues.
lady. When she said what she said, that automatically that was de-escalation. What
All
did
right,
It's
you
not
ask?
no
let's hear from
de-escalation.
He
Get up
said
out the
it's
Marcus.
car, and
definitely
we'll
on
handle
the
it this
ice
way.
agent.
Let's listen.
She
Let's
ain't
see
got
what
to.
the
She was a U.S.
what Harvey
citizen. What
got
the
to
hell she
say.
need to get out the car for?
Well, he got proved to him that she's a U.S. citizen. I'm just telling you
He
what your
knew damn well
president
that was a
said.
U.S. citizen. Come
I'm
on now,
telling you what your
come on.
president said. They said it was domestic terrorism.
What
She's
it
a
is
domestic
he's the damn
terrorist.
domestic terrorist,
He didn't
and
say
we
she was
need
a
him out of
peaceful
office.
protester.
But that's
He
a
said
whole
she was
nother
a
level of
domestic
shenanigans.
terrorist.
The point is,
Wow.
you cannot tell me that they couldn't have went around that damn car, even if
Go
it
ahead,
was in the
Doctor E.
street.
Wait, Doctor
Even
E.
if it was in the street,
I'm like,
they
wow.
had more than enough space. If you look at the video, to go around that car, around that truck,
Let me hear
I
what
mean that
Doctor E
SUV.
got to say.
Oh, I'm just
Go ahead,
like
Doctor
taking it
E.
all in because I'm just taking it all in because I'm agreeing to disagree. But like I said, at the end of the day, I mean they're federal agents. I remember C Dub saying a little earlier, but as Miss Liz said, I mean I guess in that case they have authority, but
Limited
she ended
authority.
up yeah, limited. So at that point, if he asked her to get out the car, that would have de-escalated the whole situation. After the point that they would, they was going to probably arrest her or hold her, detain her, or whatever the case was. And when she refused, that kind of, I guess she, provoked their authority. You know, what I mean, she ignored it. So at that point, with her, I guess approaching with the vehicle or ready to run him over, whatever the case was, that becomes a self defense issue, right? Because
No,
now
he
he's
had
in
no real
danger.
reason to approach their vehicle. Even if they were saying whatever they were saying, they had more than enough space to move around her vehicle, even if she was in front of them on that street, which you see there's more than enough space he could have went around. Number two, it states that they're not supposed to get in front of that vehicle. They're supposed to allow them to leave. They're actually supposed to de-escalate. That's part of their professional protocols. That is their policy. They're supposed to try to de-escalate before they accelerate, before they actually try to use lethal force. They're supposed to try to de-escalate the situation. I don't see no de-escalation whatsoever. I see them grabbing at her door, and I see him with his phone in one hand, switch his phone to the other hand to grab his weapon to shoot her and to pew her in the window. I mean, in her pow her in her open side window, then let off another round into the windshield. My thing is this, right? When you look at it, right? He could have did any other things, like got out the way. He already had her license plate. There
Get
was
out.
no real reason when you have a person license plate. If you want to arrest them, you can go and arrest them later on down the line. Even all police officers
Damn.
state that once you have their license plate, you don't have to. You don't have to even. People don't even chase people anymore when they're speeding, and they they don't even chase them no more. Once they have their license plate, they know they're gonna go lock them up anyway.
Now, you sound like you wanted the man to extend a courtesy to these two women who had been agitating and taunting him.
You can agitate all you want. That's your right.
Absolutely
That's why
not.
we can't sit here and tell people that
Absolutely not.
they can't be sitting here with their mask on their face with the Confederate flag, throwing up
You
the
telling the
swastika
people
signs.
it's
We
okay to
can't tell them
agitate
what to
law
do.
enforcement?
And
Is that what you're telling the people?
they also are agitators, but we can't tell them what to do. We
You
can't
telling
tell
the
them they
people it's
can't do
okay
that.
to agitate law enforcement?
Look, you can do as
Freedom of
much as you want
speech?
to. It's freedom. You can't. Yep, you sure can.
No,
As
it
long as
ain't
you don't
freedom of
put your
speech. That's
hands
why
on
you
them.
have so
As
many
long as you do
lying
not
black
put your
people
hands on
today.
them, you can say whatever you want to say to them. And
No,
regardless,
you
they could
cannot.
have went around her. They were supposed to got out their way. Period. They're citizens. He's there for. They're in there for an immigrant.
No.
But you're saying around her. Do you see how these cars are parked? That's not. Why would he have to go around her? She's literally blocking their way.
But she also was waiting for her wife to get in the vehicle. So she was going to take off anyway. But her wife was outside the car. So when her wife
What
was
you
getting in
taking
the
off
car,
for and you
they was going to take
protesting?
off.
What are you taking off
All
for
right,
and
let's
you
finish that.
peacefully protested?
They
You
can
can't have
leave.
it both ways.
You can leave after you say whatever you want to say. Yes, you can.
Oh, God.
Who says they can't? The only reason
Good,
why
Dr. E. Let's hear from
if
Dr.
this
E.
got escalated is because of ego. They didn't even have to approach their car. They could have just said, hey, get out the way, honk their horn, anything. They didn't honk their horn. They didn't say, hey, you
I
need to,
definitely
they
agree
didn't
with
try to
you.
force
I
them to
agree with
turn
that because
and
to
leave.
me,
This,
it was a little
this
bit
is
of
a common
chauvinism.
thing. Yeah, but this is a common thing that happens to us in authorities all the time. You know, I mean, this is how a lot of incidents, like you said, police brutality and all this stuff happen. It's always the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? So what they're doing is what all police officers pretty much do. They feel threatened, and the authorities is kind of compromised or whatever the case may be. They take the position of the shield. Hey, at the end of the day, we have the weapon, we have the authority, and we're going to use it. Whether it's beating you down or whether
And they're
it's
also
locking you up.
masked up, and they had more than enough space to not even do that. They could have stayed in their truck. Honestly, they weren't there for them.
Now
What
you
was the
said they're
point?
masked up. I mean, did they actually present themselves as agents and show their
No, that's
authority
what
with
I'm
their badge?
saying. They went to them because they got mad because of other situations. I'm telling you, this situation, regardless of how you slice it, no matter how angry these women was, it did not warrant them this lady getting shot 3 times. Now, even if he shot once, that's a warning shot. I mean, I'm warning pew. I'm sorry. If you power at somebody, if you power at somebody once, that's a warning, right? He
Police and
pow
law
3 times.
enforcement, it
But
You
doesn't
can
matter.
excuse the
It
other
does.
two. You can excuse
Yes.
maybe one.
No.
You
You are taught.
you
You are
pow powed at
taught.
her three
You
times.
are
So
taught.
they were intentional.
No.
They were
It was
intentional.
very
but that,
intentional. You should
And
Got
but
she
my
that's a
already
back
had
up
question.
here.
prior
Thank
trauma.
you, back up. Thank you,
That's
back
another
up.
question too. Though.
So
That's another
you can
question
try
too.
to
Are,
blame
are, are police
these
officers
ladies all you want
are
to.
they
It's
really
still
police
gonna
off-
come down to
are
they
police
supposed to be
officers.
professional. At the end of the
Police
are
day,
police
officers.
they
officers
weren't
really taught
professional.
to are they really
They
taught
didn't
to actually
follow
wound or
policy.
hurt a person? Or do
Yes,
they
as far
actually
as they
shoot?
said, they
Both.
cut down
It
the
depends.
training process to what, 2 months? And this man been doing the same thing for 10 years. So
I
he
go to
knows
basic.
better.
Why are you fussing about 2 months? Basic training is 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, 6 to 8.
Why are you fussing about how long they spend in the police academy? Like they going to come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
At
only
the
getting
at the
two
end of the
months.
day, at the end of
ICE
the day,
agents now only getting 2 months of training.
yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, they both was wrong. He shouldn't have
Right.
fired. She shouldn't have
I agree.
impeded their investigation.
I agree
Period.
Hello,
with
can y'all
Peanut.
hear me?
And when
Yeah.
you do that,
Yeah, we hear you.
when
Hold
you
on, Diamond. Let her
impede,
get it out.
and when you impede stuff like that, what do you expect to happen? Especially if you hit me with your vehicle and I have authority to defend
Right,
myself because I don't know if you're gonna reverse, come back at me, turn around, spin the block. I
right.
don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's true too.
You're unpredictable at this point, especially when you've been
Yeah,
antagonizing me, you and your wife, the whole entire time. And all I'm trying to do
yeah.
is my job. They are not doing anything any differently than they have been doing before. The spotlight is just on them
All
because
right.
of Trump.
Yeah.
That's it. Obama deported the most people in any modern day history, and no big deal was made.
Don't you talk about that man.
None. We mind
I
our
said,
My
damn.
president
business.
is black.
Uh,
Yeah, we minded our business. And it didn't come out and nobody paid attention to it until after Trump
true.
started doing it. Trump is only going as hard as he's going right now with ICE to outdo Obama.
There you go.
What?
Wait a minute. Say that again. To do what, gang?
Sorry,
To
Diamond.
outdo
Sorry,
Obama.
Diamond.
Obama has deported the most people. Underneath his
What?
8 years, he has deported so many freaking people underneath his administration. So
Yeah,
I don't care.
but he also deporting people that have paperwork that's actively working with judges that actually have
Well, mind your business.
immigration attorneys.
Well, mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your
Now
business. Handle
I'm just
everything
gonna
you're
add one.
supposed
I'm
to
gonna
do.
add one thing to this whole Trump thing. Since he's been in office, has he not just been creating chaos?
He has been creating chaos, but if you know
He
he's creating
has,
chaos,
definitely.
if you know he's creating chaos, why you want to go out there and play with the chaos?
Right.
They
Yeah.
told you everything he was going to do before he even got in office, and they still put him in there.
Again, you get
Yeah.
what you vote for.
You're
And
right.
I'm gonna go to the grocery store, make
My
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 dinner, and mind my business.
my thing is, we can mind our business all day long, but they're trying to force our hand. You know
It
what
ain't
they
on
really
hand.
want.
Because if
You
I
know
was
what
over
they
here,
really want. They
ain't on
want us
hand.
to have they want a civil war. They do want that, but what's probably going to happen is a revolution. But it's going to take everybody. You got to
Nah.
look at it. We
I can tell
outnumber
you who ain't
them.
gonna be involved in this revolution. Not Shangalisha
We
Obama.
outnumber them. If you got 300 million people in the United States, we outnumber them, and
That
they
is,
know it.
Absolutely, EJ. Absolutely. Diversion from the Epstein files. Absolutely.
and
Bingo.
Okay.
That's what I was just about to say.
Let's do.
A
That's
Yep,
all it
diversion.
come down.
you're right
That's
about
all it
that.
all come down to.
Elon
That's
Musk
all it is.
tweeted.
It's an easy play.
but who
He
did
causing
Elon
it?
all
Musk
Not
kind of
tweeted.
chaos
only do,
to
and you
keep
know
from
what?
getting
You know
caught up.
what hypes it up? You know what hypes it up even more? The
Me.
media.
That part.
Yep.
The media
Yep.
hypes this shit up
The media works for
even
him.
more.
Well, the
It's
media
The
a
can't
lot
media
of
works
believe
for
that
them.
ain't
and
never many
I
white
was in the
women get
comments
killed.
yesterday, and somebody said this happens every day in America, but
Yep.
the media blow it up just like they have bots and all that shit that
Yep.
come in your chats or whatever the case
Yep.
may be.
Yep.
The
Yep.
media blows this stuff up, which
Yep.
is an act of television. Now Hitler did the same thing. Did I mention that? Must have left it out. Now Hitler did the same thing with using the television.
Yep.
Lied to the people and told him he was going to
Yep.
beat the Russians when he knew he was going to lose against the Russians. So, with that being said, the first diversion is attempting to take the Venezuelan president and his wife,
Yep.
televise
Yep.
it, pump it up. Epstein
Yep.
files is hidden because y'all noticed the Epstein files was hidden. They was
Enough.
dropping them back
Yep.
to back. Then this come out, hit him. He
Yep.
brought in ICE for a reason. ICE to me is his boys. To me
Yep.
is his homies. That's who he brought in. wanted to block the border off. I believe I'm not, and my thing is, I believe the whole thing when it came to the Venezuelan president and what he was bombing those little ships and stuff that was in the ocean and all that. To me, that was smuggling. Our country is based off of drugs. Drugs made Miami what Miami is. Construction. All the construction workers that are working on these roads are by the Italians.
I know about that life.
So that's why you go to these countries. I mean, in America, as truck drivers, we be like, damn, they still working on this same road for 9 years, playing with the money like they doing something, but they ain't really doing shit. It took these people years. They still ain't got Shreveport Highway together. Just playing with the money.
That's been like 30 years. It's been like that.
I've been trucking for 5 years. When you come into Shreveport, they still ain't fixed it. The one in El Paso, going through El Paso, they doing it a little bit faster in El Paso, but I mean they just playing with the money. All of that stuff, the whole America was built off of drugs, and I believe that Trump stopped that. Right then, it's gonna be now. What's gonna happen to the dope game? Now the dope game price is finna go up. Trump was saying basically, y'all ain't getting it in unless I get a cut. Y'all, I'm stopped.
That's exactly what it is.
There better not be a nickel bag sold in the park unless I want in, gang. And that's what that was in a different way. He was bombing them. He cut the drug
Venezuela.
out. You know how many other drug dealers? Why didn't he go to Cuba with that shit? Why didn't he go to Cuba? Why didn't he go to them other places that's them people up in what's that, Peru? Up there that's chewing on the cocoa leaf, that's up there smushing that cocoa seed up there all day, chewing it so they don't, because they live so high in the air, that's getting that dope over. But you just go hit Venezuela shit. Did nobody know no drugs was coming out of Venezuela? We always thought it was Mexico, Cuba, and shit like that. But they over there bombing Venezuela? Come on, gang. Stop playing with us. All it was they put a hold on that man. It was a diversion. And he said, hey, bro, you can't get no more dope up in here, bro. You coming up. But, we gonna put a drought in America. So what they really want is a drought. It's going to be a drought.
He just pardoned the guy that president of Honduras that brought, 400 tons of coke over here?
Say it again.
He just pardoned the president of Honduras.
Wow.
He brought
they all tons. That's why I'm saying it's a dope game. I'm gonna let some in. You know how I go. I'm gonna let some in, and then I'm gonna pop some to make it look good. Play the game. That's all Trump doing.
But listen to this though. That president brought over 400 tons of coke over here.
Damn.
He had a 45-year sentence.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. America's based off drugs, so Trump can play that game all he wants. You know what I'm saying? But that's what built this country. Everybody on drugs, pharmaceuticals the most. That's one of the reasons why we over there fight. Every time we go to war, we going over there. We went over there and fought Iraq for that damn for that heroin, so they can make these damn drugs. And it's what they call it, them opioids, the opiates, all of that shit, pharmaceutical. That's why we go to war. We go to war for ownerships of crops,
and oil,
tobacco, food, all the main big boy shit.
Power
the big boy shit.
There you go.
And mostly it's the shit that grows. We'll go to war off the shit that grows. Oil,
whether it's medicine or whether it's recreation. We use it highly more than anything else. We pretty much use more drugs than we eat.
There you go.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, it's Trump getting rich, gang. And you know the thing about it, what like I always say, gang, this shit right here, this shit is bloodline. We already know Trump does not qualify to be a president. Everything that he has built has failed. Even his hotels, all of that shit. He ain't never been no good businessman for real.
Yeah. He like to talk a lot.
So much money that he knew the credit game. He knew how to play that credit game.
Yeah.
He knew how to play the credit game. He was ahead of everybody else because he came from a rich family, a rich background.
Yeah.
But that his background goes back to the Knights. You know what I'm saying? To the
Yeah.
Knights. And all of them people come from them Knights. What was they called?
No,
The ones with the
the
red
middle age.
cross on their
Yeah.
chest. The one with the red cross. Those
No,
ones.
the Templar.
Yeah,
The
the
Templar.
Knights Templars. All
Yep.
of them
Part
are.
of the Masons.
There you go. The Knights Templars. That's where that all
Got
shit
it.
come from. Them damn Knight Templars hiding and stealing ancient artifacts, stealing shit from people countries, burying them in
True.
tunnels and hiding them, knowing
He
secret
said
ways
not
to
in
get to.
turtles, not in turtles. You
No, I
said in
said
turtles.
tunnels. I meant
All
tunnels. Yeah.
right.
But yes, that's where they come from. So all of these people are bloodline. He was selected for a reason. Ain't no way in hell, that you see a man, then the man stole top secret government stuff,
Yep. Documents.
had him at the
Still
crib.
got no.
At the crib. Now they didn't went in his crib and found it. That's breaking the law. You
All
get
kind of
impeached
laws.
and you come right back and win again.
34
And
felonies.
let's look at the facts. Elon, I believe, and this is my theory, I believe he helped them this last election. When that hit the fan, that's going to be
Oh
double
yeah,
whammy. Now they're
he
looking right
definitely did.
now to get someone that's independent. It's I can't think of what the name of it is, like an independent officer
These
to
two.
go over the e-files because they have millions of gigabytes of information involving the e-files that they have not released, but they're trying to push for it right now in Congress. They're for them to actually.
Oh
I
really?
honestly believe
I
that
don't
they
think it's
should
gonna
start
happen.
finding Pam Bondi every single day until all of it is released because it's by law.
You
But
you
hey,
think it's gonna be released?
This dude is a
They're
high
gonna
mess.
subpoena. They're gonna subpoena Pam Bondi and the other one to the Congress. Are they gonna try to
right,
get rid of the one?
right. But there's a independent basically like an independent officer. I can't think of what the name of it is. It's in the top, it's in the back of my head. But anyway, he's supposed
So
to
do
be the
y'all
one to
think
review all the
he's gonna
documents other than
do
Congress.
y'all
So it'll
do
be
y'all
an
think he's gonna
independent
stay in there
person
his
looking
whole
at
term?
everything to report back to Congress on what he
Who,
saw.
Trump?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Trump
think honestly he's gonna make his whole term?
he gonna do his whole term, but
Yeah, I
Mm.
do.
how they gonna pay for that white woman dying? Now, who that's gonna be, I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make it, no doubt.
I'm gonna tell you, Chrissy Noem gonna get impeached.
Do you
You
guys
gotta look
think that?
at Ben.
I think that him and Putin are friends. I think that they're
Yeah,
faking. I think they faking
hell
Yeah.
like
yeah.
Putin gonna get ready to bomb America. A little hyping for strikes over the oil for taking the Venezuelan oil.
Yeah.
I think he won't. I
Yeah.
think. Putin want his cut in that dope too.
Not
Yeah.
only that, you gotta
Yeah.
look at it.
Russian
The
need drugs too.
Israel has a big factor in a lot of this stuff too. Okay, we should already know APAC has funded majority of the people in Congress, right? Majority of the people have taken APAC money. APAC is involved with Israel. Israel has been blackmailing us for decades. If
Yeah,
anything, I would like to see out of this situation is us eventually cutting them off, because we've already sent them $27 billion.
it's not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
That's not gonna happen. Baby.
Yeah.
They act like
Wishful
Israel
thinking.
got the real Ark of the Covenant, don't they?
They have
It's
been
not.
blackmailing us. That you got to look at it.
They got that Ark
Israel
over there
knows that
hidden
they a lot
somewhere.
of people listen to this stuff. Israel
They got that
knows
Ark over
that a
there,
lot
gang. Because
of
I don't wonder
people.
why they did something over there. They got
Yeah.
some powers of the Stargate over there. There's the Stargate
No, they have been
in
blackmailing.
They
Israel.
say
They have been blackmailing us because a lot of people are Christian and a lot of people believe Israel is, related, supposed to be a sacred place. So they took advantage of that thought and been blackmailing us ever since. You gotta look at it. If you thought a place was not our ally, and the entire time they're not, why do you think they want to be controlling all the media sites? They want a piece of all of that because they want to push the narrative that Israel is a good place, but it really isn't. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Netanyahu isn't, but hey,
we
Hitler
didn't
knew
get
them
off the
wasn't the
Israel
whole.
is
original
government.
Jews.
But you got to look at the president said that he would pardon Netanyahu if he stay out of politics, and he told him no.
mm,
Mm. Yeah, I
Donald
do
Trump.
believe that
I think
Somebody
people
distraction.
really.
Ark of the Covenant, and then the thing to think about, it's about to be something bigger than that. It's gonna be something big, because it's real quiet. It's loud, but it's quiet in 2026. Something big is gonna happen.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Really
I
big.
believe that. I believe that. I believe that.
He told you if they lose these elections that they're gonna, they're gonna impeach him. So it depends.
What?
Yeah, he did say that.
Mm.
If you doing so great, why do we need to impeach you? Clearly, he knows that he's screwing everybody, and he think it's funny. But see, what I do know is karma
Oh,
is a
man.
mother upper, right? And he knows that eventually it's gonna come back on him 10 times fold. You gotta look at he got blood on his hands.
Yeah,
He literally do.
he definitely does.
I
So
He
would like to know
definitely.
who's getting the celebrity pardon money. He pardoned Bootsy.
He part
he ain't
Lord.
Kodak
pardon Boosie.
Black.
Boosie
He
got
Kodak
got
community
Black.
pardoned?
service and
Oh,
time
wow.
served. And he got to
Bootsy
do
got
his.
No, Boosie
pardoned.
didn't get
He didn't get
wait,
Oh,
pardoned.
wow.
what's
He didn't
that?
get pardoned. They said
Boosie didn't get
he got
pardoned.
time served and he has to do community
Yes.
service and he had to pay a $50,000 fine.
Yep, that's it.
He
He
didn't.
didn't get
He
pardoned.
didn't have nothing to do with Bootsy.
But he
No,
did
he
he
tried.
got Kodak.
He thought he needed his help, but he really didn't because
Yeah, he
when
was
he
on
went to court, gave him time served.
yeah, they did. You know, I covered that celebrity gossip. He
That was
got
due to
time
his
served.
lawyer. They ain't had nothing
Yeah,
to do
but
Wow.
days
Trump.
but days before, Miss Liz, he was
Reaching
crying.
out to him.
Yes, he was
Oh yeah,
crying
he
on
definitely reached out to him
TikTok.
because he thought he was gonna get some time, but he really
And
didn't even need him.
I do believe
Now,
And
what
that
every
about
once in a
that?
while, you just be
What about the
jumping to
unaliving
try to
situation, though? He got off
kiss
that
the
too?
boots of a person you probably
uh-huh.
might not even need, and you know that
Did he have
person
something to do
crooked
with
as it
that?
is anyway.
The gambling situation that happened at the
The
spot?
jeweler.
You
What
know,
You
there's
happened
a
with
talking
lot of
that?
people
about
trying to pay to get pardons
you
right
talking
now.
about
So
Jake the jeweler?
hey, if that's the
Uh
case, let out
Duke
R.
Yeah,
the
Kelly.
jeweler.
right.
You think he got something to do with Duke the jeweler?
If that's the case, go
Yeah,
ahead
Yeah,
and
him.
Duke. Yeah,
pardon
Not
R.
he
Kelly.
wasn't
Oh
Let R.
no.
he got
Kelly
off from
out.
that.
If you're gonna sit here and keep giving excuses for wrongdoing, let's go ahead and let R. Kelly out.
R.
Okay,
Kelly should be free.
let him out. Let him out. We have all these peas, these pervs still going around here. Honestly, did you see that video of the ICE agent taking one of the immigrants into the bathroom, to the porta
What?
potty?
Is that
What?
alleged or is that true? Where
Did you
you
see
getting
it?
this source of information from?
Like literally, he took her into the porta potty.
And
There's a
all
video
of
of it.
the Hispanic people that voted for Trump, they
Mm-hmm.
should feel terrible.
Some kind of
Yeah.
way.
All the
Yeah.
immigrants that voted for him,
I
they
wouldn't
should
put
feel
it past.
terrible.
They're gonna have ICE sitting there at the polls trying to wait for to see if they're gonna try to go vote. They're legal citizens that can supposed to be able to vote. I wouldn't put it past that.
That
They
part.
are desperate at this point. You gotta look at his approval ratings is tanked.
So would you say the
They're
Epstein file
desperate
is more?
at this point.
So would you say the Epstein file is more of his ego? Because now pull up a seat, like Miss Leah say. Let's
What
walk and
you
hold
mean
hands.
ego?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Let me, like Miss Leah said, let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
walk and hold hands.
I'm just
Reason why I
curious.
say
Can you hear me?
ego. Yeah, I hear you.
Probably.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why I say ego, because at the end of the day, we've seen the main things we've seen with the Epstein file, right? We've seen, okay, a couple of things where they say some girls been traded. None of them stepped up and said nothing, okay? Nobody said nothing, okay? Then we got a couple of pictures with some celebrities there and all this, that, and the third. Okay, this is happening while he's in office, okay? Now, when he's out of the office, do you think the Epstein file is going to affect Donald Trump? He's not going to be the president anymore. What are they going to bring up, gang? No one's, the one that was really talking, she went to the upper room, gang. Upper room. She's at the upper room. She's up there she's up there. She's in the upper room with Martin and Eddie Murphy, bro. She's up there. So who else
Wow.
is gonna speak? Nobody, no one has stepped up. We just got files of so-and-so trading so-and-so. So what I'm saying, it's a little bit of ego. Nothing happened to him for stealing the damn blueprint and of the government top secret files. Nothing happened with that. So is it ego? Is it just, you know? I think it's not the Epstein file that's worrying him the most. I think it's drugs, resources, and allegedly there's something bad about to happen. We're looking at Epstein files, but behind the scenes, there's something bigger happening, but we just can't see it.
Oh.
And it could be bigger happening. They could be, the diversion could be just swiping that money, stealing money, moving money, stealing money, because that's what Epstein was teaching them how to do. That's why everybody was rocking with Epstein. He knew how to launder the money the best. That's why they was messing with him. He was a mathematician. He knew how to hide your money.
If you know how to move that money, you're a bad mamma jamma.
So at the end of the day, the real diversion is I'm gonna take some coins over here and move some coins over here and move some more coins over here and move. That's the diversion, gang. They moving coins. They robbing us. The gas is going up or going low. Gas going up, going low. Food prices go up. Eggs go. Move this over here. Move that over there. Shift. Let's get rich while we in the office. Steal this. Let's divert them with all this other stuff. They ain't worried about them damn Epstein files. They wasn't worried about.
The point is he's a lame duck president.
Why do you think?
gotta
Hold on.
look
Why
at
do
it.
you think you're not?
Because they haven't done anything, sis. They haven't done anything.
I think they're trying to get rid of the a certain economic class. You
That's
get
what
rid
I'm
of the
saying,
poor.
NYG. They haven't done anything, gang. We've been talking about this for years.
Almost 2 years.
And then when they finally bring it out, they just bring it out and they ain't done nothing.
That's it. Yep. Just talk. Just shuffle around the deck.
Talking because they got lips.
In the media. They got the media. They control the media. They just keep spinning it around, having conversations with it. 1 minute it's up, 1 minute it's down, and yet, nothing happens to him.
And he didn't push. He knows when to drop the stock market so he can enrich himself with his bonds. He'll sit there and say, "Oh, I'm about to do such and such with the tariffs." Boom, stock market drop.
That sounds right.
It's just like controlling the people. Like when you go to the grocery store, we're like low-key modern day slavery. Like it ain't nothing really changed, but went from the horse to the car because go to the grocery store, we all shop at Walmart, we all looking at the same damn chicken, the same damn bacon, the same tortillas in the same goddamn aisle. Prices go up and down. We looking at the same shit, using the same shit. And then they controlling us.
Vegans, I don't know.
They're using mind control. They're pushing us around like they've been doing. They just pushing us around. And they're seeing how far they can control us. So the behind scenes, I think it was 2026 or 78 to 930. I think it was 2035 or something like that. Elon Musk is gonna have more robots than human beings, gang.
You know they're talking about putting chips in our brains.
Yeah,
Boy, they ain't about to put no chip in my brain. I already got one.
I'll be gone. I'll be long gone.
I just got to get mine updated. I said, damn, I just got to go get mine updated. You know what I'm saying? I already got a chip in my brain. But at the end of the day, I can't make this shit up. I got a chip, y'all. I got a chip. Go get my shit updated. That's it. I've been ahead of them motherfuckers a long time ago. But at the same time, when they get the robot and the drone, then they already got the AI. The AI is going dumb. When they gonna stop that, gang? Now that damn AI, this shit went too far, gang.
I did on the internet today. I posted something. It looks so real now.
Like you did some shit that you ain't done did.
Yeah.
And it's gonna look just like you. They can convict you with that shit and put you up under the ground, depending on how much knowledge and information you know. Because you know it's a lot of smart motherfuckers being born, right, gang? It's a lot of smart people being born, and they're going to have to stop some of these motherfuckers from going too far. So it's going to be a lot of trickery going on, gang. It's a trickery. And it's witchcraft, gang.
All right, so I'm going to mention this real quick. Let me mention this, that apparently Donald Trump's uncle went and was the one that was supposed to clear out Tesla. I forgot what his first name is. Was it Robert Tesla? Some Tesla. He passed away, and he was responsible for free energy. He's the one that was creating things. His uncle went and was supposed to be the person to see if there was anything in his property, in his residence, that was valuable for, I guess, the government. And he said he didn't find anything. It's coincidental that we now have Donald Trump in the White House. Then we got to look at, there's a book called Baron Trump that's out here right now. Y'all need to look it up. That's very disturbing.
That's his son.
Yeah, and there's a book out about Baron Trump too. Did you hear about that?
Oh wow.
Y'all need to look that up. So this might be deeper than we think it is. And I know Kamala Harris did say the problem that the Democratic Party is going to have is if we just keep focusing on one person. We need to focus on the bigger picture. It's more than just him. And she knows a lot. And whatever she knows, she can't tell us, obviously, because of classified secrecy or whatever. But she knows more than we do. And she basically saying, stop looking just at him, look at the bigger picture. And I see Israel, I see Russia, I see Saudis, I see Barron, I see Steve Bannon, I see Stephen Miller, I see the fact that the whole entire cabinet is a joke. The whole administration is a joke. All these people have been paid to be in those positions. None of them are qualified. Why do you think that they did that?
I see that Trump is not even the president. I see that a conversation was had. I'll help you win this presidency, but you let me run the country. I think Elon is the damn president.
Yes, everybody is saying that. Everybody. Yes, he is the puppet master.
All right.
Definitely.
All right.
But guess what? Everybody gets a closing thought. I would love to carry this conversation on, but your girl got to get up at 3 a.m.
Wait a minute. Before you go, let me say something, gang. Before you go, I just want to say to everybody, YouTube, I was just playing. I ain't got no chip in my brain, gang. I ain't got no chip in my brain, and I ain't gonna get my chip updated or nothing like that. I don't want YouTube. Goddamn, they gonna goddamn AI me and have me running around in my drawers like Chris Tucker, beating up on ICE allegedly, and then say that it was me. I don't got a chip in my brain, gang. I ain't no alien or nothing. I was just playing, YouTube, and all you secret watchers. I was just playing.
No, you need to tell them what you got going on, for tonight. Because this conversation about ICE will be continued.
Yeah, I was gonna come on tomorrow in the evening because shit, we rocked over here. I got a lot of intel because I wanted to get up here and support my sister. So I got a couple of things I'm gonna render some real top ramen. I said, damn, we survivors out here. We gonna survive. Everybody gonna make it through this. So we survivors. We got power over here. So at the end of the day, I will be going on in the afternoon earlier because I'll be off all day. So I'll be able to clock in at a different time and rock it like that. So yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's so much to be discussed.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
you can turn the whole conversation to politics.
And it was good because because that's what's going on in America today. If we people are speaking out, power in numbers and power is in voices. So are we all vibrating? And we the people should know that we all should be aware. And as long as people talking and we're aware, you know what I'm saying? That's why the algorithm's the way it is. And we got to stay with what's really, really going on in America because people are paying attention. Like I said, I was in the bathroom and I heard a man in the stall and he was listening to
Thank you,
exactly what was
Edie.
happening in Minnesota. So we all praying for Minnesota. We just, at the end of the
I
day,
want to do.
like Miss Liz and you said, YG, um, um, and even Dr. E said, I don't like to be
Hmm.
biased, but again, and Peanut Butter said the same thing. It's sad, but it was both people's fault. So Peanut killed it when she said that because from both parties, it was everybody's fault. But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
we got
that
to
was good.
realize this is all America, and we got to realize, and we got to wake up and know that we're not the ones that should be fighting. It's
Thank
watching the
you.
government create this, the media.
I wanted y'all to see the rest of those videos and those other angles of those clips so we could have got deep into it, but it's okay. It's okay. But
Oh yeah,
Hey,
we got.
it
That's
was
why we coming right back. Hey, YG, we in the block. We
we
got to
Yes,
finish the stuff.
yes.
We coming
we
right back. We not. This ain't the.
Yeah,
Are we
I
we
think
stopping
I
right
are.
here?
think
This ain't
this
no.
live.
I know, but
Right.
I wanted to get into that. Go ahead.
Right. I was just gonna say
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
That's
this
what
live was lit.
It
I do too.
was.
I think it's lit. I think. Watch. We gonna bend the block again. Yes, because there's a lot more celebrity stuff to talk about, but that the celebrities are talking about that happened with her, and we definitely like to hear that.
Yeah.
It's just when we get into these conversations, it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
something we've been missing, and it's happening right now. It is
I
happening. It's
wanted
like L.A. I was talking about L.A., Portland. Um, we half of us did not even know that ICE was out here blocking the border. We didn't know that shit. This
Nah, y'all.
lady had to get this lady had to get unalive for us to realize they blocking off streets. Now the curtain is open. Oh, these people really out there. What the hell they doing up in Minnesota? What the hell they
Cause
doing
he
over there? We didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Cause
We
he's
thought
Yeah.
they
trying
was
to
down there
intimidate
at the
all the
bottom of
Democratic
Texas somewhere
states.
at the border.
Hmm.
Y'all know what I
That's what we
wanted to
thought
He's
though.
trying to intimidate
Last time
the
we heard from
Democratic
ICE, gang,
states.
YG,
Bruh,
when the last time
bruh.
we heard from ICE? When they was in LA? Ain't that right, Dr. E? Last time we
Yeah.
heard from ICE was when they was in LA. And they was down there in LA and they cleared all the people out in LA. Because it was like a ghost town when I was out there. I was like, oh damn, what everybody at?
That's
So that's the
crazy. That's
last time we knew what
crazy.
ICE was.
It
That's
does. You know,
crazy.
the Supreme Court just made a ruling about ICE. I mean, not ICE, but about br- um, bringing out the National Guard. So now he's
Yeah.
focusing on ICE. So we need to also get some type of
Yeah, and that's
lawsuit
good
to
because
go up to the Supreme
with this
Court for that.
happening, see, the Most
What's
High
going on?
got ways of waking his people up. So at the end of the day, something woke us up. We woke now. How we get wake, y'all? How we get woke? See, because at the end of the day, again, last time we heard what ICE was in LA. So now we notice the curtain is open, and they in all of these different states. You got rights, follow the right. This blueprint. This was the blueprint for everybody to know what they can and cannot do. Now ICE is aware that we're watching them watch us,
Oh yes.
and
No doubt.
the National Guard. So now we active. It's sad that this lady had to lose her life, but now we know then in all these different states because we didn't know they was up there. We didn't know they was in
Yeah.
Minnesota
Right.
doing this. We didn't know that they
Right.
was blocking out cars up in the wintertime in the snow. We didn't know that. We thought it was in LA. And
And
after we heard about ICE in LA, it was quiet.
That's it. It got
Nobody hear
quiet.
nothing about
That's
ICE until
no
this
lie.
girl was unalive.
right, and
That's
then
true.
now
That is true.
they're doing
That's
even
true.
more excessive force because now they're going door by door and kicking in doors. That
Yes.
is what they're doing now. So he didn't learn to like, okay, this situation, pull out ICE. He now bringing more ICE agents into Minnesota,
How
which
long do
is
y'all think this is gonna last to the end of his term?
Um,
we gotta impeach
I, I
Christine on.
I just think that it's gonna be something talked about. You know, when Don Lemon get to talking, I'm a Don Lemon fan, so Don
Yeah, I
Lemon,
like
Don
Don
Lemon,
Lemon.
I love Don Lemon. Don Lemon out there. So Don Lemon, I watch Don Lemon. Don Lemon he's the algorithm, and I watch Don Lemon. I can tell you how far things are gonna go because this could be rocking for a while. Because now you're gonna start hearing more people being unalived and more people speaking on people that have lost their life due to police brutality.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So just people are becoming more woke. So I'm gonna stay on top of what's going on. And that's what we all do. And I welcome
I'm
anybody to just come in, rock with us, and just listen to what we say because we keep the streets aware, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's where I've been trying to take the content. Just staying on top of that because right now I'm starting to realize the world is at a crisis right now, and the world is a ghetto.
Yeah. Dang,
It
Dr.
is
E dropped
ghetto,
off. I
isn't
wanted to
it?
thank him. And I didn't even get to see a epic Diamond and Dr. E showdown. That's why I wanted to play that video because I know they would have went back and forth. But next time,
This ain't the
Hey,
only
can
I
you
time
want
that
to
can
we're
you
see
can
gonna
the
you
be
do
on
it?
showdown.
here.
Can you go on tomorrow, YG?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
We could do
All
this
right, we
again
coming
tomorrow.
back.
We
Diamond,
come
you
back.
better come
Hey,
back. Liz
Oh
dropped
yeah,
off. They all dropped off.
yeah.
got the diamond gang up in this piece. Thanks
Dang.
for having me up.
You're welcome.
Love you,
Thanks for
Diamond. Love you,
coming.
YG.
Yes.
Love you,
Love you
chat.
too. That was so dope. That was dope. Dope, dope,
Yeah,
dope.
it gets good like that. People love to conversate and share the thoughts. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Me
it. I
too.
always enjoy this. Like I say, I've been I love to get on platforms that discuss these type of matters because you can do your dragging and having fun in ways of not doing anything personal to anybody that you once was
Yeah.
probably close to. So that's what I enjoy about it. But I
Yeah.
enjoy the people in the chat and everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming and you having me on the platform,
Thank you, bro.
the
You
whole
made it
panel,
happen.
and being who you are, being such a hard worker on what you do, setting trends. You came on
Yeah.
this internet and you know what I'm saying, you got people rocking the vertical and you know what I'm saying and doing it at the same time you set that trend. I've been doing my vertical thing and I'm in that vertical world.
Yeah.
But my team understand how what our mission is before we really go StreamYard and stuff. So what your channel covers. So it takes you a little bit more to get in the algorithm. So you're gonna just pop off here. I'm gonna show you how to rock that, but at the same time, you set the trend because I noticed that um, when we went the other day, we see people following the
Yeah.
trend. You know what I'm saying? So,
No
we
doubt.
don't you trendsetter of that. So, you know what I'm saying? They gotta pay homage for, you enlighten them because I didn't see nobody until after you did it to where they started
Yeah.
rocking in that way. And that, and that's what you bring to the sector, man. You always been, and a lot of people I've always seen you touch people and have been there and worked with the best of them. So it's an honor to be working with you. So yeah, I'm always gonna be there for you. I'm
Thank
always have your side when you need me. Right or
you.
wrong.
And it's crazy how we even came up with the idea to even do it. But
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
we'll have
it
that
was crazy.
conversation on
I
another
called
day.
you on
But
the phone. Was like, "Hey
yeah, I
sis,
was shocked. I've seen
I
quite
looked
a
at
few
this, and
people
I'm
do it.
like, yeah." And then we gave it a practice run in the background. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then we did it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
Yeah.
but
Next day,
I'm over there in
everybody
that
was sparking
virtual.
them up.
Yeah, I get a lot of views because I'm in that world. That's where I be in. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I'm gonna show you how to tag something too, something that you was missing. But we'll talk about that on the back end. I've
Okay.
seen it, so I seen that. So
Yeah.
I know what happened. So but at the end of the day, you started this shit, and then you know what I'm saying. And at the end, you know how we talk and how we roll and how we plan to, you know what I'm saying, do our content and where we going and and we just get better with that. And it's a lot of people that miss us doing this. So that like you could have went vertical alone, but you split it and you set that trend. So you know what I'm saying. Hey, you doing your thing, sis. I saw Sammy over there. I see her numbers go up. People follow your trend, man. And yeah. But hey,
thanks, brother.
I love you, gang. And,
I love you too.
You set the mood, you set the mode, and that's YG, man. So you rock with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been rocky in the sector, and but that come with the territory, and I'm glad to see that how you play the background, you play, because we don't like to get into the mess. You know what I'm saying? We hear content creating, and that's what we do, and we just staying focused, keeping our boots on the ground, and that's how we get better. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I love everybody in the sector, you know what I'm saying, and at the same time, I'm anybody that know me, they see me, and you guys protected me, and we work together to the point to where everybody know what I came here for. I came to really work on my channel and focus on what's in the algorithms. That's what I came here for. I ain't come to play no games with nobody no more. I ain't come to play games. I was distracted earlier in my start on YouTube, and I learned. You know what I'm saying? And I know how not to give anyone any motion or any. People don't even got enough views for me to even fight with them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no enough. You taught me that, bro. They ain't got enough views. They ain't even got no power to even. I'm not beefing with nobody with no views and giving them no clout. Anybody be trying to beef with you and ain't got no views, they clout chasing. At the end of the day,
let them say what they say. They're not reaching anybody. It's falling on deaf ears.
Yes.
But keep it pushing. Too much. We growing too much.
Okay, sis. I see you down there, gang. I see you, gang.
All right, bro. All right.
I love you, Peanut. Shouts out to EJ in the chat. Everybody, Melanated Drip. Hey, boo, I know I've been seeing you. I've been like, damn, I've been missing. Speaking of Melanated Drip, what's up, gang? I'm sorry. I meant to say that the other day. Damn, you know how you slip your mind. I ain't even been saying nothing to Melanated Drip. That's my girl. Shouts out to Melanated Drip. Meeksy, hey, Meeksy. Hey, Meeksy. I see Meeksy always around the block. Definitely, Nurse 59, we love you. Just shouts out to everybody. We love y'all. Y'all keep us motivated. Y'all keep us going. I see you, Peanut Butter. Don't do it again. I said, damn. Okay, sis. I love you. Band-Aid gang, Diamond gang, man. Y'all smash that like button, man. Support my sister, man.
Hit the like button, replay gang. Y'all come in here, replay, please hit it. I want to thank everybody for showing up for your girl. I want to thank Diamond, Dr. E, Miss Liz, Duff, everybody in the chat. It's just going to get better. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of ideas. We got a lot of ideas coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to turn it up.
Yeah, we about to, we hold the remote control to the algorithms. Yeah. We about to turn it up, man. We about to turn it up, gang.
Yeah, y'all think y'all seen it all? Nah, we got some shit up our sleeve.
In that part, that order. Thank you, sis, for having me. Shouts out Dr. E, Diamond Gang, both Diamond Gangs. Man, it's all the same. We all got love. We always try to, open it up for everybody to be able to do what they do and do it best, man. So we always can be a helping hand. I love you, sis, man. I'll talk to you on the back end. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Peace and love. It's your boy C-Dub. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying, and I say it. I'm out.
Hey.
Under the tree.
All right, y'all, we out.
Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling his tea, spilling and sipping his tea, spilling and sipping his tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Greek, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me, sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea, sip this tea. Spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping 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 this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Great, shining bright, set the stage. Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea, sip with me. Spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling this tea.